Howdy doody, everybody. Welcome back. We are here to play Mass Effect today. This is going to be a good time. I remember playing this a long time ago. And I'm happy to have it again. I just finished my Elden Ring playthrough. And that was a blast. So now we're going to take a break from fantasy. And we're going to move into sci-fi. So let's get this thing started here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, right, yeah. Yep, cool. Everything's great. Yeah, we're going to play from the beginning, and we're going to roll through all of this. Now, I don't know how in-depth I'm going to do it, because there's a lot of side quests to this. And a lot of, like, downtime exploring stuff. I don't know how much that will do, but it's been a while since I played this as well.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested. Establishing secure connection. Secure connection confirmed.
Okay. Yeah. We'll do a custom. Name's not that far off, actually.
Please log in to access your profile. Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
We're not going to mess with
Confirm pre-service history.
too much. Let's see. Both of your parents were in Alliance military. Childhood spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location. You're born and raised on Mindwa, a small border colony. When you were 16, raiders slaughtered your family. You were saved by passing Alliance, enlisted later, Earthburn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises. Covering Earth, you escaped life of petty crime. We're going Paragon, so we're not going to be a criminal. Enlisted, follow footsteps. We'll go spacer.
Confirm psychological profile.
During the service, a mission you went on horribly went wrong. Sorry. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are alone. Now you alone are left to tell the tale. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. And ruthless, we're not ruthless because we're doing a good dude. So we either are survival and tenacious, or we are heroic and brave. Since this is me, you know, we got
Confirm
hero.
military specialization.
I like your basic soldier and your vanguard. Those are the ones I always went with. Because they're solid. I mean, we could try a different one. I don't know. Actually, you know what? For the Paragon run, we'll just do vanguard. And then if I run this through again as a dude, we'll do one of these other ones. Because, yeah, I like this one.
Facial identification.
These are all presets? Oh, it's not bad. Let's... Gotta have some color, a little bit more of an olive complexion. Or skin tone. too thick. I got a somewhat skinny neck. I think we're probably in the middle somewhere. Gaunt. How am I looking? There we go. Scar? No, ear size. Oh, we haven't gotten there yet. I think I'm also somewhere in the middle. Orientation. Okay. How my eyes look? A little bit like that? A little like that? I think we're fine with, ooh, careful. Go too far. I don't want to look straight at me. As brow does, as for the brow, iris color. Iris, we're brown, baby. That looks brown. Jaw. Look at me. I got okay. It's hard to tell on the avatar. I don't have my lips. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, you're good. Okay, you're fine. Yeah. Nose. I'm not gonna mess with the nose. Hair. Hair's good. Beard. We gotta go. We gotta go. I got the full beard, which would be this, I guess. Or that, but that's more 5 o'clock shadow. And that's more beard. It's not very thick. We can't get too thick with it, unfortunately. Hair color, yeah, that's all fine. Facial. Oh, that's a little bit better. My real thing's a little more black, a little darker brown, more or less. That's probably the best that we're gonna get. It doesn't. It's not too. Now I got a scar on my lip. I don't have a scar on my chin. I got one under my chin. Not on the. Oh, that one's. It's a little too much. It just should be one lip, not both lips. And it messes with the. You want the goatee to be solid, right? Like you want the hair to be solid. You know, the chin one might be fine because that's somewhat accurate. A little accurate.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Yeah. Yeah.
Identification confirmed.
Ooh, okay. So I am somewhat of a veteran. And if it is too, I don't think it'll be too hard. So I should, the points must be manually assigned. Is that just for me or using the squad screen each time Shepherd or any squad member? I see. Now, that's the question. Let's not do that right now. Let's see. In classic mode, the original 1 to 60 is going to be used instead of the new 1 to 30 level range. XP and talent points progression remain the same. Both the number of levels is doubled. Okay. So in classic mode, it's 1 to 60. In the new mode, it's 1 to 30. 1 to 60. So it is legendary mode, so you want to be legendary. We will do subtitles because we'll see how the sound works for everything like that. Squad AI will only use defensive powers to protect themselves and others. None defensive, all. We'll go, yeah, defensive is fine. Autosave, yes. Okay. And I'm sure we can mess with those later.
Well, what about Shepard? He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He proved himself during the Blitz. Held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
He's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question his courage.
Humanity needs a hero. And Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies enabled to travel to the furthest stars. The basis of the incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it Mass Effect. Oh, I did that just in time. You gotta read that quick.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
I'm gonna back just a little bit. Oh. Let's lower myself just a little bit. That's more comfortable.
The board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Graphics and everything still looks like it's from when it first came out. Thought with the Legendary Edition they would have been somewhat like
Thrusters?
a remaster,
Check.
but I guess not.
Navigation? Check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift? Just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
I do agree. Never trust anything at face value.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir.
Hang on,
I think
I gotta fix
Nihilus is
something.
headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I can still hear you. Let's go to the tavern. Ugh. Oh, hi. Hi, I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry. Oh, I know. You're so excited. I know. You need scoop. You need scoop. No, scoop. Scoop. Ugh. Oh, cute little puppers.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
All right, press this options button. Cool. Yep. Ooh, I got points already. Okay, what do we do? I like pistols. Pistols are cool. This increases weapon damage, melee damage. Throw, warp, protection, and okay, yeah. Sets charm. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, there's so much to go through. We won't go through all this stuff because it's a lot. It really is. Oh wait, there's more. What did I miss? Oh.
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the
Oh.
Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the First Contact War of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Cool. I forgot it, talked to you. I don't know how much...
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
I might do the base foundation for the story and the characters or the aliens, but I don't think we'll get too much into doing a lot of that. And then we also can talk to people and say hi to people. Hi, people.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Oh.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
He's a Spectre. They're always on a mission.
And we're getting dragged right along with him.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
I need to remember how to play the game. That's it? What's the buttons? Tell me the buttons. Oh boy. No. Well, that's not good. Okay. I can't remember what buttons do what.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander, just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
All right.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Yay, we did it. We got experience points for talking to people.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
You watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're a war hero, right? Held off an entire enemy fleet during the Blitz single-handed? That's the kind of talent the Spectres are looking for.
This is all just wild speculation. The Spectres aren't interested in recruiting humans, no matter how capable.
I got a whiny puppy. Hang on. I'll let you guys watch this while I take the dog out to go to the bathroom.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even paradise gets boring after a while.
Well, that was quicker than I thought. Dolly. Come on. Hey. Come on. Come inside. The girl. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was there gonna be a little bit more to that. Sorry about that.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Ooh. Yeah, first bit's gonna be. This is a very story-oriented type of game.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Whoa, wait a minute. Look at the back of my head. That's a cowlick. That is what happens with my hair. I got a little thing that sticks in the back of my hair too, because it won't. That is funny.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis.
It's funny.
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Which is very interesting in context, because if you take a look at early human colonization as we spread out from Asia to Africa to Europe to the Americas, colonization was pretty rough on a lot of those pilgrims, and so seeing it on a galactic scale, that's something.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Paragon Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Paragon Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker. Fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Now,
engaging stealth systems.
There's something about all of this that's...
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
So like I was saying, the unfortunate thing that we got coming up here is we have a lot of
Ship perimeter secure.
different groups of movie production companies that are making adaptations. You know, different video games, different books, TV shows, movies, all that stuff.
Don't worry, they're hot.
And it's very frustrating because I hear that Amazon is going to be doing a Mass Effect TV show.
Oh God, what happened here?
And I don't like that. Hold L1 to switch weapons for the squad. Okay. And from what I hear, they're also not going to be doing it based off of the main storyline, which has its pros and its cons. But one of the problems I've found with that is, so we've got, is there one? No, that's a shoe.
Rip right through his shields. We're at a chance.
Sometimes Marines die. The rest of us just have to carry on. We still have to find that beacon.
Aye, aye, sir.
The pros to doing something outside of the main storyline, and real quick, I think there's a running joke, I think in Halo, there's a family of Jenkins, and so the fact that we've got a Jenkins here, I think it's Jenkins, it might be something else. It's been a while since I played Halo. But, so the pros of them doing a Mass Effect TV show that's not including anything unusually used by passive decryption, electronics, healing, and defeating enemies opening containers. Cool. The oh, cool. The pros are that it's going to be a little easier, I guess, for people who are not.
Russ burned our buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
First aid, and yeah. Okay. For people that are not familiar with Mass Effect, they can come into it new in this new world without a lot of the stuff that we, as people who are familiar with it, cool. Good job, Caden. But that's also part of the death is the main characters for Mass Effect are one of the reasons why we play. We like the characters. They're good characters. They're fun, they're interesting, they're engaging, and it's unfortunate that they're deciding to go that route, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Now, I understand why they would be doing that, but I think it's probably the least of the good decisions for them to make, because they don't do a lot of good adaptations, let's be perfectly honest. You know, we've had The Rings of Power, which is bad, we've had Halo, which is bad, we've had a bunch of Resident Evils, which are bad, and Doom. Like, most of the Mortal Kombats. I think the most recent one was fine. Is there a run? Okay, that. Oh.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
As that's mission computer. Yeah. Yeah. So it's frustrating me because I would do it based on the games and keep us with the main characters. Enter cover, press R2 to fire, hold L2 to lean out and aim. Cool. So I don't know. It's press square to grenade and to throw it again. buddy. Come out and play. Oh, we got 6 points. Awesome. Okay, let's see. I need 7 points in a throw to get lift. Projects a mass field effect power enough to hurl objects. Strength is knocking targets farther and inflicting great damage. Okay. Aspects of the wreaks havoc on sometimes weakens armor and inflicts damage over time on enemies caught in the area effect. I guess it's not in this one where you warp yourself to the person, like you charge at them. I think that might be in the second one. Let's up our Vanguard and our Charm. Let's also up our pistol. And I think we need to upgrade before we get shotguns. Unlock shotguns, yeah. So we want shotguns eventually. Melee. I don't know how much melee we're going to do, but we'll pop one in there. And let's go ahead and unlock that. I think we'll do throw. Barrier. Ooh, decryption. I think stasis is a good one we want to snag. Yeah, we'll push towards this so we can get electronics. I think would be good. We'll give her one pistol. Okay. Sweet. Oh, was there? I think I missed a box back here. I'm going to double check real quick because we talked to the people and then we just sort of like skipped ahead. Yeah. Cool. How do we do equipment? There we go. Assault rifle. Armor. Nice. But yeah, I think it'd be better if they do it. And here's the cool thing that you can do it too, because you have both the Paragon and the Renegade paths that you can take. You could do both of them.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
So...
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Got pistol and shotgun. I haven't unlocked shotguns yet. It's got better damage, heat sink, but lower accuracy. I guess we can try that out. And less heat sink and accuracy, but more damage. I think we're fine on that. You pistol. Caden. I think he's a pistoler. You're an assault rifle. And a pistol. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So you do male shepherd as Paragon, and you do female shepherd as Renegade, and you have male shepherd be a regular soldier, and female shepherd be like a sentinel or a vanguard or something like that, where they have mass effect abilities.
Good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
And then you could have the two storylines going back and forth of them taking, you know, Paragon doing things right and helping people and Renegade.
Oh God, you're still alive.
Working with the Elusive Man.
What did the Geth do to them?
Have them, you know, play off each other as they do certain things in the world. Whoa, no, sniper rifle, what? I gotta switch my equipment. I don't know why I got this. How to get that? It's a pistol. How do I switch weapons? Oh, for crying out loud. What's going on? Yeah, I don't want a sniper rifle. Okay, sweet Moses. No. There we go. Okay. Okay, that was. I think that would be a lot better way to go about it, because then we get, you know, the characters that we like. We can see two different paths in the events that they would have affecting the universe around, and I don't know. That's just me.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
I like him.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Well, we're not going to say that.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Cool. We're gonna steal from you. If you got something, you got some. No. Okay, they don't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Get out of the way. Okay. That was dumb. This has some boxes. Cool. Alright, let's take a look at this real quick. Pistol's good. Shotgun's fine. Assault rifle. Yeah. Armor. Okay. Better pistol for you. Yeah, I should have that right. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I mean, a TV show would be cool. I wish I was doing it, and I wish I could have acted. I kind of look like if you shave my head, right? And it is a better sniper, even though I'm not a fan of snipers. I can't use medium? Oh, he can't. I can't either? I thought I could. I thought that was the whole thing. Yeah, alright. Anyway. But yeah, you buzz my hair, right? You get the military thing, then I grow up my 5 o'clock shadow, and I look pretty close to the standard Shepherd model.
Saren.
Nihilus.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
So, yeah, and we can hope.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Look at the size of it.
Alex. He just got smaller. Cool. Can I do that during combat? She can, but not yet. Okay. But we've got a better assault rifle for her. Oh, I already have one. Sweet. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it's... Actually, I don't know. I want to hope that it's good because I want to see more successful adaptations and projects. But at the same time, I want it to fail because I'm not doing it. Because I know I could do it really well and faithful and make it engaging and entertaining. But, you know, here we are.
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute that ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You were sleeping? I thought you were working here on the docks.
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Yay. Alright. I think we're maxed out on medkit stuff, so there's no real reason to snag it, but I think we might as well. Where is it? Oh, it's behind here. No jumping over. Okay. Nope, stop it.
Take out those hostiles.
You take them out. I'm busy. But yeah, hold R1 to bring up the power wheel. Use R to aim, L to select a power. Let's try throw. Yeah, fun. Oh, they did it. Serpentine. Let our shield recharge here for a second. Sweet time. Let's try hitting him. Wasn't super great. Don't know how well the punch is going to work on this, or how often we'll do it. Hopefully we won't do it very often.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
But, yeah. Oh. One day. I can make a good shepherd if I play him. I would just need to bulk up a little bit. You know. Get some muscles.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Okay. I don't know if I'm getting the range on this. There we go. Okay, I am. Sweet. I like music. It's good music. Let's get on this side just so I'm not accidentally shot while I'm out there in the open. That was a mistake. Fine. Where is he going? Oh, there's a dude over here. Crate! We like crates. They give us stuff. I think that's below us? No, okay. It's right here. Cool. Now we need go forward, which, yeah, it looks like this is the right way. Oh, out of the way. We'll take a quick look, make sure there's nothing else around before we move along with the story. Yeah, always gotta check for loot. Oh. Okay. Upgrades. There are no pistol upgrades. See, I got a grenade upgrade. Nice. Wait, we want you. More shield bypass, less damage. Sure. So far, veteran difficulty's not too tough. Yeah, that's a lot better. We can do that. Edge 2, we like edges. Looks they're right there, living on the edge. Oh, didn't mean, nope, sorry. I swear. It never happens. Radioactive and hammerhead rounds, huh? Take a quick look. Yeah, okay. Alright, I think that's it. We can move on with the story now. But yeah, I could. Oh no, there's another one. Okay, we're not there yet.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
Careful, everybody. It could be a little jarring if you weren't prepared for it. Yay, got a trophy.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
This is a little touchy.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
So a quick note, funny, interesting thing, kind of about that there are aliens out there that think the humans are growing too fast and take over the galaxy. It's funny because there was I can't remember if it was like a short story or a poem or something, but there was this starts off with an intergalactic alien species that was monitoring things, and they noticed us and like, oh, we won't get involved and or anything, but they noticed after some time they noticed that our star was going to go supernova. And they're like, oh, we better go warn them. But it takes time to travel and get to them. So they're like, we'll go out there and it'll take us 20 years to get to them and help them out and see what we can do with it. And they left. And by the time they got there, humanity had in 20 years had already evacuated the entirety of Earth and had transitioned to starting to travel out into the stars, and the aliens told themselves, oh, that's or one of them was like, that's very dangerous, or the potential for that type of growth and that tenacity and that drive that humans had. And then it was like another 20 years and we took over like half the galaxy or something like that. I can't remember. It was a long time ago since I heard that one, but it was pretty funny, and it kind of rings true. It's like, yeah, we could potentially do that.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
I think we're good. Don't need to do that. What's back here? We gotta explore. We gotta make sure we get everything. That's how this works.
Hey, Commander.
What's up, Ash?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Now let's talk to Caden, see how he's doing.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Never mind, I guess that's all.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record, over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Sorry, I had to adjust. It looks like the mic was picking up some of the TV sound, so hopefully that will make the recording a little bit better.
Goodbye, Commander.
I got stuff. Maybe there's like a way to like... What is better, lower heatsink capacity or higher? I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Speak to Joker. Boop. 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 There's still more. Where? Oh.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kajay, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Possible. Yeah, we'll learn about the Geth.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Cool.
After the Geth, the Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council Chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the Wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it. Spectre.
We don't need about that.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race. The Terminus. Biotic. Combat. Kinetic.
Okay. This is in the non-combat scenario like this. It still has a cooldown on the run, which is a little annoying. Short bursts. They do improve that, I think, in the second one, which is good. But we've got a ways before we get there. Hey, Presley.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Yay, experience. Coming, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
That is cool. That is cool.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Well, there's plenty to hate other than just that they're like him. Manual override. Let's do it. Boop, 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 boop. They're too easy. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but it was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? Yep, that's going to be me. I'm going to do that. I think that was it, right? There's not anything else. Yeah. Okay.
understand what you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't this is serious.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence at Paragon, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you.
Ooh.
In the meantime, do not do... Pleased greeting.
Oh.
Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
He's a quiet talker.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
I think that's it.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I will. It's a keeper. Look at him. He's a little bug guy. Oh, he looked at me. It's red, so that's a no-go. Oh.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
I'm a notable people.
What is this place?
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Yay. We gotta talk. Look, we get experience. So we gotta talk to people and get experience. I'm sorry.
Allow me to be your guide. Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
It's necessary.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
Oh, lesser species.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina.
Yay.
Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
You got experience, baby. And for all the people who are new, you're learning about the world. It's great. It's wonderful. Diplomat.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Ooh, more experience. See, like, this is what you gotta do. You gotta just.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Gotta check stuff out. What's up, Bugman? It's a good time. Oh, you can barely hear him breathe as well. That's fun.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
He's not wrong.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law.
Yep.
Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, we gotta level up just from talking to people. Guys, this is what this is all about. All right. Let's max out our charm, because that's important. Vanguard's good as well. I want to get shotguns unlocked. Nice. And, oh, we want to get better tactical armor. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good one. Yeah, I think we'll do that next. We'll shoot for tacticals. Tacticals. What are we unlocking? Electronics. Yes, please. Nice. And let's bump that up. Yeah, that should be good. Oh. Assault rifles, combat armor. And adrenaline burst or... Yeah, we'll do that. Sweet. Let's see. Did I hit this one? No, not yet. Okay. People.
This place seems strange.
Don't believe the rumors. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Yeah, talk. All right, hang on a second.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is Shaira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Yes, thank you. I will have a pleasant day. Something out here. It's another dude. Now, at some point, I can't remember if it was this one or another one, but we actually, like, will scan those guys and get a reward for it or something. So I'm wondering when that's going to start. Oh, right, I got to talk to the Volus guy first. He gives us the quest to do it, that's right. Is there a way out of here? There we go, okay. Alright, we've done some exploring. We done did some exploring. The question is how much exploring we want to do. That'll get us there. Take a quick look around. Yeah, you know what? We're here. Let's get it out of the way. See what we can. See what we can do. We'll hit that on the way back. The down area. Got people talking. Got some quests for me. That's the wards. We don't want to go down there yet. We'll get there when we need to go there. There we go. We can.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Citadel Tower. That's not bad water. Not bad water effects. Ooh, and we can hear the birds. Can hear the birds. Wards, CSEC. What's this place? Ambassador Man.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn.
Oh, information
My job
broker.
makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope he will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
More experience. That's why we're here. Ooh, more friends.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Yeah, what you
Show
got?
me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Okay. Oh, it's gonna be a minute before we buy stuff. Everything's super expensive. Sure. I don't know. I can't remember what that is.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Okay, there's no real skipping.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
$700 explosion. Smash damage, cooldown reduction. Then I won't worry about non-human armor because I only have humans at the moment. Anybody else to talk to? Nope. Is this where we go to meet the Shira? Or is it just a dead end? Okay. Yeah, we'll wander around the Presidium here. And then, head to the tower. I'll explore the other places until later. Maybe when it...
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What?
Should I? It's not like Keeper's offered explanation.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What do you do here, Naylina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
What is the
Basically,
consort?
space geishas.
What does she do?
Is what it is.
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she's provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Oh.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
You think in a place like this they'd have security.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I'd even come sooner.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Cool. All right, what you got for me?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
That was a little strange. I don't know if it was supposed to come off like that.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Well, it's a mission. It's an experience. But yeah, the consort kind of feels like
I'm a little nervous.
like a space geisha, an alien space geisha, where they tend to the needs through culture and sophistication. Alright, I think we're now back. Made it all the way around? Yeah. I don't think there's anything down below, but we'll take a quick look and then we'll head to the tower. And then I think after we complete the scene in the tower, we might reset. Or not reset, we might call it there for the evening. But no, it's a fun game. It's slow. It has a lot of more cinematic aspects to it because you just kind of sit and watch a lot of cutscenes and talking. But it's a role-playing game, right? That's kind of what it's about. It's character development, it's storytelling, plot, world building, all of that stuff. So if it's not your cup of tea, that's okay. It doesn't have to be. It's fine. All right. Now, can I get there? I should be able to just get there from here. Yeah.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
And here's everybody's favorite blue boy.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
They won't, but thanks.
You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
You can hear him breathing heavy afterwards. I don't know how prominent it is, but you can hear it. Okay. I feel like this is the area where I talk to the Volus that says...
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Maybe it's after I talk to the council. Just gotta check to make sure. I'll try and the side quests I'll try and do like along the way. I won't go
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the council's
too far out of my way to do them.
Commander.
I don't know. And some of the side quests are simple, like just go here and talk, and then some are like travel across the galaxy. And so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe later I talk to him.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Don't worry, everybody. We'll find evidence to the contrary.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes.
Yep.
But it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I think. Yeah, that's it.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
So, lore dump. But we get experience for it, and that's important. EXP. That's what it's all about. EXP. There we go. Oh, it wasn't a bolus. It was
up to something.
Okay.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Woo! Yeah. Scanning. I think there's like a lot to scan.
Commander.
Oh, I haven't talked to you yet. Did I scan all of them? There's like 50 or something. I can't remember. There's a lot.
Yeah.
And they're all over the place. Come on. There we go. Over here. I think there was another one. Yeah, it was right over there. I don't think there was any other.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it.
Oh, we're getting a lot. We're getting a lot of experience points, boys. Okay, so I think we can call it here. I'll get down to the main area, and then we'll start hitting all the investigative places. At least I'm presuming they're refined. Cool. Elevator.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Yay, we did it. All right, we'll scan this guy. Cool. All right, we'll call it here. I think I'll just run around and snag all the keepers in the Presidium and then log off. But I hope you guys had a fun time. This is gonna take a while. It's a heavy game with a lot in it, and oh boy, it'll be fun though. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you have a good evening, and we will catch you later. Peace.